Shalom, shalom everybody. Welcome back to another Pulse of Israel at Update episode where I'm giving you the inspiring, politically incorrect truth about Israel, the Jewish people, and the freedom-loving world, and right now focusing on this war and what we, the Jewish state of Israel, and the Jewish people are going through. The last time you saw me do a live video, I was doing my guard duty in the Judean hills as part of the war effort. Today, I'm no longer in uniform or with my gun, but I'm in my, let's just say, my civilian IDF attire, right? Because I am still standing up proudly for the Jewish people in the land of Israel, just not in my uniform and with my gun, instead abroad in southern Florida, which today is sunny. Yesterday was a rainfall, unbelievable rain all day, driving in the rain up and down South Florida, rain. So today it's nice and sunny. Here in Florida, to stand up for the truth about Israel and spread the inspiring information so people know what's going on and appreciate the bigger picture and be able to answer everyone's questions. So yesterday, 2 different events. Today, more events, more media, and that's what's going on here. So here, let's go into the update of the war. Number 1, did you see that IDF bulldozers were destroying a monument for Arafat? Now, the reason I'm saying this is because some news outlets or some of the messages that were going around with that video, which is great, seeing the horrendous, horrific arch-terrorist Yasser Arafat's monument being destroyed. So some of the media out there were saying that it was in Gaza. But no, it's better than that. It wasn't in Gaza. It was in the Arab city of Tulkarem in Samaria. Why is that important? Because while the Jewish state of Israel is out there fighting in Gaza and destroying the houses that are being used to protect Hamas and protect the tunnels and protect the terrorists, and that they're booby-trapping them, right? As we're destroying house by house, community by community, that was this terror infrastructure dedicated to destroying Israel and killing Jews. It's not just happening in Hamas. All of a sudden, the IDF has a free hand, and it's bringing about the necessary destruction of evil, even in Judea and Samaria. Now, it's not happening as much in Judea and Samaria, and it's not happening as much as it should, because just as we should be doing the same thing in Judea and Samaria as we're doing in Gaza. People understand. Tulkarem, Kalkilia, these are Arab cities that are just minutes away from the Israeli coast. We have to get rid of all the Palestinian Nazis also there, and all the infrastructure there. People don't understand. I did a whole video on this, on how the Palestinian Authority is a paper tiger. It doesn't, it's a fiction. The true spirit of the people in Judea and Samaria is the same as Hamas. It's the same as Hamas. They want to kill us and destroy the Jewish state of Israel. Hamas would be officially in power of the Palestinian Authority if there would be elections there. And that's why there haven't been elections. So the same thing that the Israel and IDF are doing in Gaza should be done in all of the Arab Muslim communities in Judea and Samaria as well. So even though that's not happening, on a small level, it started. And we see that with the destruction of this monument in Tulkarem. But not just that, it's also happening with destroying some houses in El Arub, in Hebron. But little by little, we're taking care of some of the terrorists and terror infrastructure in Judea and Samaria, but it's really only a tiny amount, because it has to be done exactly like it's being done in Gaza. Totally destroyed, house by house, community by community, and totally away from where Jews live, and not near the coast. So that has to do with Tulkarem, the destruction of the Arafat monument. The other major destruction, and this is another more of it doesn't have practical war implications, but it has implications on the psyche of the war and the Arab Muslim public. But Israel destroyed the parliament building in Gaza City. I don't know if you saw the picture that was going around of the Golani soldiers, and I'm a proud Golani soldier. So it was Golani soldiers inside the Gaza parliament building, holding up an Israeli flag, holding up a Golani flag, basically that we conquered their parliament building. Well, yesterday the IDF destroyed the Parliament building. And again, this makes no difference. It's just another building for us. But to the Arab Muslims, symbolism is so important in the Arab Muslim Middle East mindset. Westerners don't understand it. We're like, oh, it's just symbolism. Oh, it's just a symbol. No, symbolism is extremely, extremely important in the Arab Muslim psyche. So the fact that their Parliament building was, first, Israeli soldiers were inside. That's a huge blow to their psyche and their confidence. And that we destroyed it, even bigger blow. And those symbolic blows are just as important as the actual physical destruction of the terror infrastructure. All right. And on the other hand, while this is all happening, seeing the videos and pictures of more Jewish prayer taking place in the Gaza Strip, of more Torah learning taking place in the Gaza Strip, of more mezuzot being placed on buildings, of destroyed buildings in the Gaza Strip where soldiers are now using or living in after they clear them out. It's unbelievable seeing our Israeli soldiers pray, learn Torah, put up mezuzot, bringing Judaism back to the Gaza Strip, and people learn their history. Jews have a history in Gaza for hundreds and hundreds of years. Hundreds of years. Anyone who tells you that Jews have no connection to Gaza, they have no clue what they're talking about. Every Shabbat we sing a song, Yaribon Olam, which was written by Rav Natan of Gaza 500 years ago. There are rabbis in the Talmud who lived in Gaza. We are going back to Gaza. We are reclaiming the land of Israel as Gaza as part of the land of Israel. Too many Jews have been brainwashed. It doesn't belong to us. Of course it belongs to us. Besides the fact, geographically, can you imagine any state that has like this tiny little pocket within its area that just doesn't belong to it? And an enemy state like that uses as a terror infrastructure to constantly kill you and destroy you? No. Gaza is part of Israel. We're going back and reclaiming that area. 1, because it's ours. 2, because it's going to provide security for all the Jewish people and the whole Jewish state of Israel. And 3, because that is the just and moral solution. Because those Arab Muslims in Gaza have proven to us they don't want to live in peace with us. They want to destroy us. They are barbaric, evil, and they must be destroyed, and their children must be allowed to live other places around the world where they won't be able to kill Jews in the land of Israel. It's that simple. Just, moral as well. All right, folks, I am off to a full day here in South Florida to continue spreading the truth about the Jewish people in the land of Israel. The other piece of information, just to tell you before leaving, unfortunately, I woke up this morning to the horrific news that there was another terror attack in Israel. Thank God, miraculously, it was a huge terror attack that was stopped. The soldiers stopped 3 terrorists on their way to Jerusalem at a checkpoint. And that shows you the importance of checkpoints, even though I don't want checkpoints, because I don't want there to be anyone who's educated to be a terrorist to be living near us. And if they are not living in the land of Israel. Thence we won't need checkpoints anymore, because we'll feel safe knowing that no one who wants to kill us lives around us. But in the meantime, the soldiers at the checkpoint stopped them. They had a massive amount of guns and ammunition and knives and axes. They were going to do a massive terrorist attack, killing as many people as possible in Jerusalem. Thankfully, they were stopped. 6 soldiers, I think they're all soldiers, were injured in stopping the attack, 1 seriously. So everyone, please pray for those injured soldiers. Pray for all the IDF soldiers who are not just fighting the evil of the Arab Muslims in Gaza and Judea and Samaria to protect us, but it's to protect all of humanity, because the Jews are the canary in the coal mine. What this Arab Muslim jihadist thinking is trying to do against us Jews in the Holy Land of Israel, they want to do against all of you everywhere. In South Florida, in Pennsylvania, in Washington, in London, in Paris, in Ottawa, in Toronto, in Perth, in Sydney. So you have to support the Jewish people and the Jewish state of Israel, not because we need your support, because you want to save your own lives and the lives of your children and your grandchildren. So stand with the Jewish people. Pray and support us and the Jewish state of Israel. We are your front line defending the whole freedom-loving world against this insane, evil, real evil Muslim, Arab, jihadist thinking that's trying to take over the world. All right? So thankfully, it was hard to wake up and realize I'm not there, because here we see Judea and Samaria is a critical area, and we have to be on guard, and I'm not on guard there right now, but I'll be going there as soon as I finish my speaking trip here. So I look forward to going home, putting back my uniform, and doing what I have to do. In the meantime, pray. All right, shalom, everyone. Signing off, not from the eternal and ancestral homeland of the Jewish people this morning, but from sunny Florida. Am Yisrael Chai. And if you are not yet a subscriber to Pulse of Israel, go to pulseofisrael.com and click to subscribe to get the daily video podcast. And if you like this video and you want to help us get it seen by many more people, just click on the donate button at pulseofisrael.com so that we can have the funds to help spread this to be seen by many more people. Shalom.
Pulse of Israel, frontline videos from the Holy Land. Support our work by donating today.